Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. We ought to be good to go now. Good deal. All right. Y'all hear me? All right. Get a little bit more light in here. All right. Hit the like as you come in on today. Hit the like for our country CEO. I'm gonna put my email in the chat here as I always do early on. Hit the like as you come in. Let's get the algorithm on crunk. All right. And then this is, of course, is our website. All right. All right. Come on in on this old Saturday afternoon now. Normally be Saturday morning. I will talk to you guys, but had to do a few little things this morning. But I didn't want to miss doing a live for you guys. What's up, Devontae Lee, Gill, Andre Williams, Jeremy White? What do I think about working for Vulcan? I hadn't worked for Vulcan in some years. They had 2 yards here, in the Baton Rouge area. Um, the thing I used to remember about Vulcan, obviously they were a lot more stricter than Martin Marietta and Lafarge and some of the other yards locally. They were a lot more stricter, really wouldn't let you come out. The way we used to make our money, obviously, is you coming out 2, 3 tons overweight. I'm just gonna be honest with you, right? Um, we could come out 22, 23 tons, ain't supposed to be with 20. But Vulcan, I can just tell you, Vulcan would not let you come out over. And so your lightweight came in to play big time with Vulcan. And I remember I had that KW, my first truck I had, man. That was a good part about that truck. Is that truck was light, man. That truck was like 26. And man, I could get 20 and a half tons legal. And so I used to love that. And but they wouldn't. But other than that, I didn't have any problem working for Vulcan at all. What's up, Kevin Lamar? Yeah, you caught me, man. For sure, for sure. Andre say he worked for Vulcan. Okay, he's out of Birmingham, huh? Well, you out of Birmingham, Devontae. I think um Andre is trying to find out where's Jeremy running out of. Gil, that's who I work for every day, pretty much. Barry, eh? Where you from? Where you out of, Gil? Shoot, that's who I work for every day. When you hear me making statements about my main customer, that's who I work for every day. All this night work is Barry, eh? Sneaker boy Steven, what's up? Finally getting to improve. Appreciate it, man. Glad you caught the live. Jeremy like the fact that they are everywhere and I'm moving soon. Cool. So Jeremy, where are you running out of? Andre wants to know where you're running out of. He's running out of Vulcan himself. Gil, New Orleans. Okay, yeah, yeah. Gil, man, Barry is my number one. Um, when I got with them 3 years ago, man, and I just kind of stayed with them and worked my way up. I'm kind of like the I've worked my way up to number two truck out of the Baton Rouge plant. I started off way down the list. I probably number 12 or 13 truck when I first got on. They had so much work, they was working me. And I kept plugging, kept plugging. Then a couple of companies decided to pull away, go somewhere. Moved up probably number 7 or 8. And then I made a bold move and bought those quads, which no other guys had quads, but one guy had one quad. So that thrust me up to in the top 5. And then this guy's falling by the wayside, whether leaving or equipment not holding up. and basically I'm the number two slot right now. And even in the new number two slot, I got more trucks than the number one guy, and he just been there longer than me. Uh, and so I yeah, man, that's my number one people, Barry. Barry has put some money in my family's pocket, man. Hit the likes. We got 17 on. Let's catch the likes up with the number of people. Okay, Andre is in Nashville. Okay. And Jeremy's in Atlanta. Okay, there you go. Y'all made that connection. Kevin said, I'm looking to get in the dump truck side. Over the road ain't working. Shoot, Kevin, you've been talking about it for a while. What you gonna do, man? You've been doing the research. Sound like you ought to be just about ready to pull the trigger. Devonta says, how do you go about getting your first contract? So let's talk about that. Devonta, really, to be honest with you, if you want to talk, okay, there's two types of contracts in dump truck. Let me put it that way. There's verbal contracts, there's written contracts, right? So let me give you the definition of both and then the examples of both. When you start in the dump truck business, you quickly find out there's a lot of verbal contracts. What do I mean by that? Somebody calling you, hey, you free tomorrow? Okay, yeah. This is what I got. Can you come over tomorrow to such and such and haul some dirt for me? Yes, I can. Okay, this is what I'm paying. This is what's time to be there. This is how long we're gonna work. This is how you get paid. Okay, all that's fine with you? Yeah, all that's fine with me. Okay, good. See you in the morning. Boop. That's a verbal contract. And obviously, verbal contracts can be broken. But my first 10, 12 years in the business was everything was verbal. There was no such, well, I'm going to say there was no such thing as written contracts, but I didn't experience it, right? I went and got my DBE and it just wasn't happening for me, you know. So, but let me say this, irregardless, or that's not a word, regardless of the contract or a contract, the number one thing, brother, to remember is all about relationships out here. Your goal should be to build relationships. Because watch this, you can have relationships built up with people and don't have nothing on paper, and work every day. And then you could have people with no relationship built up, got a written contract. And as soon as the contract over, boom, they go back to who they've been using. The contract just made them use that person. All right. And so the name of the game is relationships, right? Um, I don't think I got my first huge relay contract. Y'all hear me talk about that all the time. 2008 to 2010, I hit a huge one, 40 million. Wasn't nothing wrote down on nothing, right? Wasn't no written contract, nothing. And I worked 25, 30 trucks with me to get that job done over the course of 3 years. And so I don't get caught up on a lot of written contracts. It's all about relationships. Right now, yes, I do have one, two, I got three. I got three written contracts right now, which means these people were using me for DBE because I'm DBE certified. I got three well, no, two of them are DBE. One of them is just one I bid it on with a county down here and got their work whenever they have something. So, um, but as I was telling you, when I was talking to Gil, telling Gil that Barry is my number one people I work for. I don't have a written contract. Well, they're using me as a part of a DBE on one of their jobs, but their other jobs, it's all about the relationship. That DBE job is actually about to finish up in about another month, but I'm gonna still be working for him because I got a relationship with him. I said a lot, Devontae, but I think you get it. The gist of it is just about relationships. For sure, for sure. Gil, you in New Orleans, man. Yeah, so Barry is right there in Boutique. The main plant is in Boutique, and then the office obviously is in corporate office and is in Laplace right there. Nigga boy says, "Yeah, what do you think about a 2016 VHD Volvo 300,000? Can get extended warranty?" Yes, you can. I have a 19 VHD Volvo, Steven, and it's doing pretty good. Obviously, flotation blew out a couple months back, and so I've been trying to put it back together out of my pocket. I didn't worry about filing on the insurance, but that truck is actually running good. That Volvo 19 Volvo is one of my best trucks. I actually, was like, okay, I'm gonna be upgrading. I'm gonna get rid of it, but I'm actually thinking hard about keeping that doggone Volvo. That Volvo is solid, man. So 300 is 8 years old. The mileage is good. Here's how we know that. If a person is working a dump truck pretty good, 50,000 miles a year ain't no miles. And so if that truck is an 8-year-old truck and they were working it pretty good, 55 miles a year, that's 400,000. It has 300. So that tells me they were only working that truck probably maybe 35,000 miles a year. So, but of course, just with any truck, you know, get it checked out. If you can get a dyno test where you can drop all the fluids, get them tested for metal, that kind of thing. And yeah, I would look at it an extended warranty, see if somebody be more willing to give you a warranty on point. The written one will come, but you're gonna be good if you're working with those asphalt companies like that, Doc. Build those relationships, strengthen those ties, and then you expand from there. But it doesn't all have to be written. Corey Khan, what's up, man? I see you, Corey. Appreciate you, Doc. Nicole, are you going to come out with a book or something we can pay for that you teach us how to be it or contract? Oh my God, Nicole. Ah man. I was just saying the other day, I just got through with this fourth book. I say, I don't know if it's anything else I can come out with, but then I thought about that. I said, because I get that question probably several times a week about the bid and the bid and the bid and the bid. Um, so I'm gonna have to look at it. I don't think it would entail a whole book. Maybe it just needs to be some kind of planning, some kind of bid guide to go by, or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna look at, Nicole. I don't think it'll need to be a whole book. I just think it needs to be people just need to understand, just the process of how to bid on it. Um, so I just need to think through, you know, how can I put that in some kind of book form or planning form or some kind of guide or something like that. That's what I'm kind of thinking more. So it probably just needs to be some kind of guide to go by. I mean, because bottom line is the bidding is not hard. But I understand if you don't know, it's like Chinese to you, right? So um yeah, I'm gonna have to think on that. I think I need to do that, but it just need to be some kind of guide and not a book, some kind of pamphlet maybe, or something like that. So, uh, and then big, yeah. So I'm thinking it through, but it's on my radar though. Gil right off of 90 is where their plan is. That's right. In Booty, DBE is disadvantaged business enterprise. That's a description for minorities. This nigga boy, 137,000, good price for it. 8-year old truck, 137, 300,000 miles. Well, they all bumped up a little bit these days, Steven. I think I paid, of course, that's been 2 years ago. 2022, I paid for my 19 170, something like that. I think it was 170. Um, so what I'd probably do, Steven, I'd look on truckpaper.com and see what the 2016 models are kind of flowing for on there and see, is it in a good range or not. 8-year old truck, the way prices is these days, obviously I would see if they're negotiable. But look on truckpaper.com website and see how the 16s are rating on there. And that'll put you in the ballpark. What's up, AD? Much love to you, brother. Glad to see you on today. I'm a little late, but I definitely felt the need to come on. What's up, brother Gail? Yeah, I just saw an email you popped up from you. I will certainly get on that as soon as we get off. See what you're talking about, Jeremy. How often should you purchase a new truck for tax purposes? It just depends on what your tax guy says. My guy told me at the beginning of the year I was good for this year. That I didn't need to buy anything this year if I didn't want to, but next year I need to definitely get about buying something next year. Well, I ended up buying one this year anyway, the Quad X, I think, yeah, and may looks like probably gonna be two more before this year is out. So it all talk to your tax guy, and they'll kind of tell you, where you're at and how you're looking. All right, for sure, Nicole, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna think hard on it. How can I put that in what form? I mean, because I kind of know the information needs to be in it, and I know the kind of questions most people are asking, trying to figure out, how to submit these bids. Um, there's some things that definitely have to be considered. What's up, Jim? This is a good idea to have it set up in your truck loan to have the option to skip or defer payments for maybe a month or two throughout the year during the slow season. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt nothing if they're willing to do that for you. Shoot, yes, indeed. Yeah, they're willing to do that. It wouldn't hurt at all. No, I mean, you would hope you wouldn't have to take that option, but if it's to have it and not need it, not have it. If you feel like you might want that luxury. AD says, I just purchased me a property to park my truck. That's awesome. AD, did you purchase enough to where you can offer parking to some other guys and charge them rent to park there and create income for yourself that way? That's be the question I would ask. All right, got 17 people on. Let's catch the likes up. We would. Let's see, can we get this thing to 17 likes and match the people that are on today? All right, so um y'all know I like to tell y'all the kind of week I had last year. Last week I told y'all it was alien. It was out of this world. Ooh, we jumped from to 24 people right quick. Hit the likes. Y'all jump from 24 right quick. Hit the likes as you come in on this morning. Hit the likes. Um, I still have to wait the Monday to tell you what kind of week I had because we are working. We worked 7 last night, but the asphalt is shut down to Sunday. So I'm gonna be working 3 tonight on one of my other little deals. 3 tonight, which is Saturday night, which tomorrow cuts off the pay period. All right, and so I'll have to look and see then what kind of week I've had, and just kind of give y'all an idea of the kind of week. But I know it's a strong week. I can tell you that it's definitely a strong week. I did have a day Thursday, I believe it was, where I only had 7 trucks out. One guy was on standby, didn't work, but he worked that night, and I sent one truck to the shop. Now, let me share some game with you on a glitch. A glitch sometimes with the automatics. I don't think it's just an Allison thing. I think it's just an automatic transmission thing because I know some guys with that Eaton Ultra Shift that have had this same problem. My white 203 Western Star triaxle had an issue to where if you back up and you pull the brake to dump, when you get ready to push the brake in, and let your bed down to take off, it wouldn't go back and drive. And so in the meantime, we just hadn't got to the shop. What he would do is have to kill the truck, crank it back up, and then it would go into park. I mean into drive. And so we knew that was a computer glitch. We had heard about it. And so, that's why I didn't shut the truck down. We just got to deal with that in the meantime while we smoking. And the first chance I get. So I took the opportunity Thursday to send him to the shop. Warranty, didn't cost me nothing. They got it straight. That solved that problem. So Western Star owners, and I think just automatic transmission owners, if you're encountering that, it ain't your transmission. It's a new truck. It's in the computer. All right. So that was something that we was able to take care of. But if we had one day, yeah, that one day where only 7 trucks worked, that was Thursday. So other than that, it would have been a perfect working week by way of every opportunity that was there to get, we got it. So that wasn't the case, but nevertheless, here we are again with weekend work that continues to strengthen and already what a good week will look like. So I'll classify it Monday, but it's been a good strong week, I can tell you. And that's for the fourth week in a row. So I want you guys to continue to pay attention to how you want to put these weeks together and how you can then start seeing your money when you got them back to back weeks. I tell the people all the time, 3 weeks in a row. I don't care what kind of situation you've been in before. 3 weeks in a row will allow you'll be able to see your way. You know, the money balances out, the fuel balances out, and you see how much money that you're profiting. So now we're in beyond that. Now we've had a good fourth week with this week here. And I think we got a little 40% chance of rain Monday, Tuesday. Nothing serious. I think we'll be able to work through it. But now we're looking to go into the fifth week. And I just want to go on record with this because I want you along with me to count the weeks down that we're going and how you can put these weeks together and how the dump truck business is recession proof and how the dump truck business you can make a living, how the dump truck business is a $1 billion industry, right? Matter of fact, AD, how many weeks AD have you been going? And other dump truck owners that are on here, how many weeks in a row have you guys been going in a row with good weeks? It ain't got to be no monster week, ain't got to be no alien week like I said I had, or the good week I had before that. If you working every day, or if you worked and the weekend made it be you that you worked every day, however you put it together, but you're starting to see the consistency now, hit us up in the chat. And so some of these other guys can see that this is not just a South Louisiana thing where I'm at, but this is across the spectrum. All right. Got 27 people on. If not, I mean, I'm sorry, can we get the 20? Get the 20 on the likes. All right, let me look at a couple. Who we got? All right. All right, Andres. Hey, Andres talking to AD. AD just purchased my third truck. Okay, yeah. Andres, our AD has his third truck last week. What did you get, AD? Tell us what you got. And we see at the bottom he's rolling every day, working day and night, and he's in St. Louis, right? All right, every day, rolling every day and night, and he's in St. Louis. Okay, all right. Gil, yeah, we finished the Costco in Covington. What, a week or so ago? We didn't haul over there any last week, so week 4 last, we did finish the Costco in Covington. We did, yeah. I don't know if we got to go back. Somebody was talking like we might have to go back and do more as they get it ready. But the parking lot, the gas station parking lot, all that good stuff. I know all that was done for me seeing it with my own eyes. But they look like they building stuff right across from it, so they may be back out there soon. But right now, yeah, we're through. AD, so yeah, I have a few ideas for the lot. Yeah, because AD, man, look, brother. Because I got my eye on some property right here in town. It's got other truckers here that parking in a store parking lot, and it's just not conducive. And I'm thinking about this other property uptown here from my place, getting it and maybe moving my either move my headquarters there and create parking up there, or do something else with it but create parking. But that's one of the things I'm looking at. That's why I was asking you that. Appreciate your ride, Lang. Stephen, she hit that major question in your earlier vids. You mentioned DBE bidding. Yeah, we need that blessing book on bidding, how to do invoicing correctly. Okay. All right. And Stephen, thank you for saying that, because with invoicing, I was sitting here thinking about that. Let me see. Some of y'all may have never seen my invoicing. Now, Stephen, we do have dump truck paperwork that we got on our website that you can obtain. Dump truck business paperwork, just some various forms that I use. A bid example is on there. I was trying to see about my invoice template. Yeah, this is an example. Um, and this is like my invoice template, but I was just thinking the other day that I'm getting ready to go ahead. I need to upgrade. We all need to evolve. I've gotten used to just writing it on. I used to do it on computer in QuickBooks, my invoicing. and then I stopped doing that and was went back to doing stuff on freehand like this. And so I'm finna get away from this. And I was just thinking of that. You know what? I'm finna go back on computer, start doing my invoices in my computer, in QuickBooks. But this is what my invoice template looks like. Uh, and you can see I just kind of freehanded, you know. That's in our business paperwork on the website. But I am going to I'm finna get ready to go back to QuickBooks. And so I'll talk y'all through that once I research that and get back on QuickBooks doing my invoices. And you got to input the information. But try to have that straight for September, start invoicing my stuff back on computer again. AD says two went down the same day. One had an electric fire. Wow. And the other needed engine overhaul, but God is faithful. I had the Mac delivered the next day. Okay, cool. Hey, that's dump trucking, right? All right. You had electric fire, and then you had engine need to be overhauled. I certainly overhauled engines. Um, what was it? Wednesday night, the Burgundy quad axle, the doggone, I think I told y'all about that. That brake can got tore off. The boy barely made it to a spot to park. The brakes hadn't heated up. He hadn't put the fire extinguisher on the brakes. So this stuff is not without a few hiccups every now and again. And especially AD with running. I know you found out, man, with running them day and night. They're built for it. They can stand the pounding, but nevertheless, it is pounding, right? And that's why I try my best to stay on top of these jokers, man, because they are taking a pound and I'm getting all I can get out of these jokers, right? Because they're assets, they're meant to produce. And so that's why I make sure I try to take care of them because they are under a lot of stress. I keep them under a lot of stress with my 24-hour business model. All right, Devonta say this has been a solid 4 weeks thus far, just doing a bunch of asphalt. I was down for 2 weeks with differential interest. Okay, Ray in. Yeah, but a solid 4 weeks. There you go, man. That's what it's all about. I mean, just stacking them. Glad to hear that for you, man. Out in Atlanta. Ryan, Devonta, you tell me you was in Atlanta or Birmingham? Um, Ryan says operation heavy equipment and business is booming. Yeah. And that has to do with construction, right, Ryan? I mean, it all goes together. Construction, all that goes together, man. AD, I gotta highlight you. I'm of Natural Bridge in Salisbury. Okay. Bearded country boy, are you looking at a driver located in? Are you looking for a driver located in a bedroom? Not right now, not full time. I got full time taken care of. I do occasionally look for the part timers because they're at night work, and I like to have extra people on hand. I'll give you my email if you're out of Baton Rouge and maybe you can use some part time. But I am full with my solid crew of daytimers right now. AD, I'm thinking putting a couple of U-Hauls to rent from the lot. Okay. I like the idea. Okay, Kevin is loving me with Mike over at Cherokee Hauling. All right. Part of the game. There you go. I don't talk about AD. That's what it's all about, brother. I love it. Richard, good afternoon, pals. I'm glad I was able to catch you, sir. I'm working today hauling dirt in Houston, Texas. Good to see you here from you again. Cool. You're hauling dirt in the big H town today on a Saturday. Richard, how's the work in Houston, Texas, man? Give us a little bit about how Houston is doing. Is that for an interstate? Is that for a road? Are you building a building? What are you doing today? All right, guys, we got 33 people on now. Let's see, can we get the likes to 25? Those of you hadn't liked yet, hit the like. Let's get the likes to 25. What's up, Michael? Michael made it on. Michael emailed me the other day and told me he been getting that night work, milling and asphalt. I love it. Cause that's what I that is exactly what we be doing, that milling and asphalt at night. We're not also doing what we doing dirt at night. We're doing dirt in the daytime, but we hauled asphalt last night and then milling that night. That's just what it is, man. You get so accustomed to it. That's what you do. I love it. Man, look, how's business going, Michael? You've been in over a year now. Tell us, how do you love or how do you like the dump truck business, man? And while you do that, Devon said, okay, you between Birmingham and Lemon. I got you. Been getting that night workman, okay. But I got a friend of a friend quit because of the constant tire repairs due to nails. How do you overcome this? Okay, where's he working at, brother Gail? Where's he working at that he's getting a lot of nails? I mean, we pick up stuff every now and again, nails. I mean, that's all part of dump truck business because you're off road, right? You're on construction site, so nails, stakes. Man, I've gotten railroad spikes before that have ruined the tire. So stakes, nails, spikes, screws. Uh, that's week in and week out stuff. But where's he working at that's happening so regular that it frustrated him to the point of quitting? What's up, Nicole? I'm in Tennessee and here, well, in my city, no one will hire you unless you have 3 years experience. They also will not let you ride because of the insurance won't allow it, which I understand. All right. And also when I run out other cities of people, someone tell you, yes, you can ride, but when it comes time, they'll know where to be found. It's hard to get in the business where I am. Nicole, what about this is what I tell people that have encountered the same thing here, because it's somewhat like that here too. Unless somebody just take a liking to you and decides to train you, whatever, blah blah blah. What about concrete mixer? I found, at least here now, they are, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but concrete mixer hire anybody. At least they will here. You can be fresh out of school, don't know nothing. They will hire you, put you with somebody, train you, and all that. So concrete mixer and or box truck, Nicole. Have you tried box truck? Either one of them two will give you the straight truck experience in order that somebody will take a chance on you with a dump truck. As an owner, I can tell you, it is a scary thought. It's a scary thought for me, man, to put somebody in one of my trucks that ain't got no experience, don't know nothing. Even this young lady, who I'm so proud of, have taken this thing by the horns, and she is a great driver. I love how she operates and handle her business. I took a chance on her because she had been driving school bus, right? So by her driving school bus, that let me know, okay, she knows about air brakes. She knows about a straight vehicle. That school bus is longer than that dump truck. And these are kids that she's been driving. So typically, most school bus drivers are safe drivers. But even with that, I was apprehensive. So, but what I did was I put her with one of my best guys for about a week. I said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna give you extra, pay you, train her up, see if she got what it takes to be able to do this." And man, he trained her within about a week. Came back and told me, "Hey, man, she ready to go. She got it." And I'm telling you, she been on her own now over a month more. She got it, man. But she did have a little something because she had drove a school bus. That made me feel at least okay. It's worth a shot. And so I get it that most people are afraid to just throw somebody in there with no experience, and just got the license or just got out of school. So straight truck, you may have to go another route to get the experience and then come back, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I drove concrete truck for 3 years before I got into dump truck business, right? So maybe those are some avenues that you can use to get you where you're trying to go. All right, let me stroll back up. Okay, I got you. Okay, Brother Gail, I got you. Nicole also want to reach out to us. Okay, I got that. What's up, Caroline Logan? How do you recommend doing market research to ensure that I am in the right area for a dump truck business? I am in Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, you're in a pretty good spot. The market research that I do, obviously, I'm a source of information, right? So just the fact that you're on this live, Carolina, and you should be able to see the over 1,000 videos on this channel is good market research, right? For just general dump truck business. But if you want to check out Memphis, which is your question more specifically, then Tennessee Department of Transportation website would be a great place for you to go. Look at the bidding, bidding, and letting, letting section of that website, and you should be able to see what's coming up next. Also, on that DOT website, you should be able to see different tabs that'll let you know about business or should I say jobs that are already in progress. You should also see tabs that'll tell you about jobs to be let. In other words, what's coming up. I would Google Tennessee infrastructure bill money. That's going to tell you how much the state of Tennessee got in the infrastructure bill passed by our Congress, what, year and a half ago, 2 years ago. That money is flowing into the states, been flowing now, right? And then I don't know how to do it in Tennessee, but in Louisiana, when I go on the Louisiana Department of Transportation website, it's actually showing us that this is Build Back Better money. This is the infrastructure money going on this particular job. This job is made possible by this particular bill, that kind of thing. I would research it from that perspective. All right. Then I would look at what is that, Shelby County, and see what go on the Shelby County website. Same format, right? Bidding and letting. You'll be able to see what's coming up, what's going on, what's in progress right now, right? That kind of thing. Boom. Come on down to the city of Memphis. Same thing for them. Bidding and letting. Blah blah blah. Right? Because the state of Tennessee is responsible for state highways. The county of Shelby is responsible for county roads. The city of Memphis is responsible for city of Memphis roads, right? I'm giving y'all the blueprint right here. This is game upon game. This is how you do the market research. Watch this. Not only this is how you do the market research, ding, ding, ding. This is also dump truckers where you find the work at for those of you that are already in the business. Right? Right? So Caroline, this is where you look at to see what Tennessee looking like, but also what Memphis and Shelby County looks like. Guess what, Caroline? What I would also do, here's a nugget. Because of where Memphis is located, I think there's a little town across the river called West Memphis, Arkansas. I would also look at Arkansas Department of Transportation because that's right a rock's throw from you, and see what is Arkansas doing across the river that I can also go over there across that little bridge, the one that ain't broke, and work over there because that's within my 50-mile radius. So I'd research West Memphis, Arkansas, Arkansas DOT, and whatever that county is that West Memphis is located in. I'm giving y'all game right now, right? And so that's my whole area. If I'm in Memphis like yourself, I'm looking at West Memphis, I'm looking at Memphis, Shelby County, state of Tennessee. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I forgot how far Jackson, Tennessee is from Memphis. I think it's 100 miles. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm also probably looking at Jackson. Ding, ding, ding. Can I give you another nugget? I'm also looking at South Haven, Mississippi, right? Memphis is in such a unique place that you got a state here in Arkansas, a state here in Mississippi, and then you in Tennessee. So I'm also looking at South Haven, Mississippi. Because guess what? That's within my 50-mile radius, right? All right, so you're in a unique situation to where your research is not going to be confined to just Memphis. It's going to be confined to with that whole metropolis of 3 different state municipalities that are right there at your liking. All right, and so that's how I would approach that. What's up, Daniel? Any word on Just a Surge? I got a sweet deal on used tires. A lot of these concrete guys and mega carriers are throwing these things away with 75% tread. Would you use them? Daniel, send me what they look like. Justin commented on one of my posts last week. He's still rolling. He just hadn't been making many posts, but he commented on one of my posts last week. Daniel, let me give you my email. And hey, I'm willing to take a look. And I'm assuming they are virgins. All right. Send me what you look like. You got some pictures of what they would look like, that kind of thing. Um, Grips, man. I'm just grips. I need grips in dump truck business. I don't need road treads. I'm looking for any kind of grip. Specifically, I can tell you waist haul lug is what we call it. I think if you Google that, that might show up and you'll be able to see what tread that is. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Waist tall tread though is what I like. It's the big old thick grips. Uh Versions not caps. I can get 22 for 150. What about 24s? All right, but yeah, 75% tread. Yeah, it's worth taking a look. Devonta Lee, CO, when did you know it was time to buy your second and third truck, and did you pay cash or go with debt? I went into debt, Devonta, and I knew it was when I was getting so many calls and I couldn't be at but one place at a time with that one truck. Or with the two trucks, I realized that because of the nature of the calls and the magnitude of the calls and picking up a couple more customers, it was time to expand. So that's kind of like how I knew. Let the work dictate your move, right? You don't just say, oh, I want another truck. No, you let the work dictate the move, and the work would dictate the move when you're constantly turning down work because you can't get there. You're constantly passing it off to somebody else, that kind of thing. Those are indicators right there. All right, we're up to 35 people. If you would, we had 26 likes. Let's get the likes to 30. Let's see, can we get the likes to 30? Those of you who just come on and join this live. All right, Mr. Gale says been doing dry van reefer for the last 4 years, but now trying to expand the dump truck. All right, gotcha. This is why I am here to pick your brain. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. We here. My brain is here for the picking. All right. My brain is here for the picking. All right, hold on, guys, because I know I gotta. All right. Okay. I got my barber is just about ready for me, so I'm gonna get ready to land this plane. My barber is ready for me. He told me 1:45, but he just texted say he was ready. All right, but we've been on pretty good. I want to answer the rest of these questions though. Richard, weather's great, thank God. Very hot and dry, no rain. That's how it's been here, man. We don't need any rain the next year, right? That's how all us dump trucks feel, Richard. Been very busy working for a utility company. They doing a tie-in for a water line. Pretty good. That's slow work too. I can tell you, you laid out on that. Appreciate you, Nicole. Daniel in the press. Okay, I answered that. Nicole, where you at in Tennessee? Chris C, what's good, brother? All right, Nicole, Chattanooga. Okay, she's in Chattanooga. All right, that's a good little area. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. Familiar with what? The Orchid Knob Baptist Church out in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Good friend of mine used to be well, not a good friend, but I knew the brother that used to pastor that church, Carlos Williams. And then there was another church out there, another guy I used to know, Chattanooga. But anyway, in Chattanooga, Nashville. Okay, Kevin Lamar, ECO, she can look at Mississippi too on us for sure. Yes, sir. Caroline, wonderful advice. Thank you. Appreciate you, Caroline. All right. Nicole, Andre, I reached out to drivers there as well too to see if I can ride and learn. A couple of them said, yeah, but then when it comes time to know they want anymore, you know, Nashville. Richard, yep, as I haul out broken concrete, dirt, broken asphalt, also hot mix. They're like, yeah, you doing it all then. Anything I can get out my truck. That's right. Richard, if you can get it, they can put it in. As long as you can get it out, you'll haul it. All right, Caroline. Is a quad overkill for one truck? No, indeed. A quad is perfect, Caroline. A quad is perfect. I got 4 quads, and they definitely won't be my last. They're working great. Let me give you a nugget, Caroline. How versatile being versatile helps you. Um, the company was originally wasn't going to work last night. Then they came back and say, okay, we're gonna work, but we're gonna work trailers. We won't need you. Then they came back and say, hey, look, can you send the quads on Friday night? We can get a little bit better bang for our buck. Well, sir, certainly, sir. Yes, I can. And so I only got a chance to haul last night because I had the quads, right? You feel me? So yes, being versatile or going with that bigger truck will have its advantages for you. Thankfully, then I can have them recapped. Same, okay. All right, so they virgins. So I'm trying to understand whether are they virgins and are they do you have 24s? Send me an email, Dane. Jordan, Charles, Second Tiffany. What's up? What's good? Just bought a quad in January. Going strong, love your contract. Appreciate you, man. How's that work out there in Charleston, Jordan, before we leave? How's that work in Charleston? Richard Gomez, a work truck, just making myself available and available to many different opportunities. Customer like that about me. So the one thing try to say, yeah, exactly. Richard, you gotta be able and willing to do more than one thing. That's going to make you versatile. Watch this. And that's also makes you valuable. And also making yourself available 24 hours a day. That makes you valuable. Man, look, I was just telling a good friend of mine yesterday. Guys look at you and wonder how you getting the work and the favor of God is on your life and how you're willing to do this and do that. Make no mistake about it. Having a work ethic puts you in position for God to shine the grace and the favor. Um, I don't know if God is shining grace and favor and you laying up on the couch. I don't know if God is shining grace and favor when you're not willing to sacrifice, to work weekends or to work a night. I believe that God sees our efforts and says, okay, that old boy trying to work and trying to, he made one step. My grandma would have put it this way, you make one step, God will make two. And I believe the grace and favor that's shown me is because of the work ethic of putting myself in certain positions and they ain't turning down nothing but my collar. And then next thing you know, stuff just fall in my lap. It's just a lot of stuff. I'm telling y'all, once you do that, you're gonna find out that a lot of stuff just comes to you, and you're no longer just searching as hard as you was in the beginning. All right. OMA just looked at my state DOT bidding and letting average monthly estimated cost 178 million a month. Yes, sir. What state you in, OMA? What state you in? That's the key. You got to first understand what's going on in your area. I'm in Nashville, but only have one truck to go. Okay, Michael, this is my third year. Been a good one. Cool. I appreciate you and tell you to do this. Appreciate you, Michael. Artie, what's good? I have a trucking company that holds hubs on them DMV pending. I'm considering transition to the dump truck industry. Can you tell me about a dump truck to buy? I'm in Virginia. Hey, Western Stars, Max. The brand is not as important, Artie, as is the specs, right? I tell people all the time. It's all about the specs. Hey, man, we wrote a book about that. Matter of fact, at this point, let me put my website here. Anybody want to go visit the website, you'll see the books that are offered, the courses that are offered, the resources that are offered, right? It's up to you. You want to obtain that off the website, or you can just go to the YouTube channel and videos are all there of the same stuff that is written. But if you want to cut across the field, save yourself some time, you can go to the website and get it off the website for a small fee, I call it. All right. So if you will support that effort. New book is out, How to Scale Up a Dump Truck Business, a comprehensive guide. Don't forget that. The new book is out. The other 3 books are on there. Courses for the first 3 books. Consulting if you need a consult. Hey, set the consult up. Glad to talk to you, give you some guidance on the direction you need to go. Okay, let me get that out there before I get ready to get off. I want to answer the rest of the questions before I leave. Andre, I just got my certification. Okay, that's good. Becoming valuable. What makes you different from everybody else, right? Jordan, looking to purchase another truck at the end of the year. You think it's too early to start expanding? What's the demand for it, Jordan? That's the key. Are you under some serious demand for that second truck? Are you turning down work? Are you getting a lot of calls you can't get to because you got to have that one truck over here and you missing money? You getting bugged 3-4 times a week for another truck. How is the demand there? That's the key. Congrats, Daniel. I'm switching to all quads this up and coming season. I can get those in the third. Plus, they are highs in demand from asphalt. Cool. That's right. For that asphalt. Daniel, I can also quarry, haul, gravel, and do that. Okay. Yeah. Another avenue. Richard, amen. Pastor, all glory to God. Appreciate you. Jordan Charleston expanding so much. The work is great. When the weather's clear, I'm doing 7 to 8 a week. Easy. Holla if you hear me. Do you see what the man say he making, y'all? Do you see what Jordan say he making if the weather is clear? He doing 7 to 8,000 a week. Jordan, is that with one truck, just working days? Is that one truck day and night? Is that one truck weekends? Give us a little bit more specifics before I leave. Okay, Oma, you in Georgia? I'm assuming it's probably Atlanta area, maybe Oma. Georgia, I did that research on Georgia too when I did that conference out in Georgia. I did the research on the infrastructure money and all of that, Fulton County, Cobb County, and all the surrounding counties that had that what they were looking at. Mr. M, I love my job, hauling that black gold 2 loads a day and back at the plant on hold with the clock running. A true blessing. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so Jordan says 1 truck working days. right? He ain't working the truck at night. Jordan, get you a driver and work that truck at night and see how we can make 7 to 8 a week go to about 12, about 11 or 12, right? Right? If you own operator, so much work. Oh my God. Jordan, can you get you another driver to work nights, or you let the driver take days and you take that 7 and 8 a week and see if there's some night work where you can turn that 7 and 8 a week to about 12 or 13 a week. Holla at your boy. Man, look, hit me up in the comments on community tab. Let me know how they go. Hey, how do you maximize that 7 to 8 and to turn that into 11 and 12? Is the opportunity there to do that with some night work with another driver or weekend work, right? Don't stop there. How can you take that to another level? All right, guys, look, I got to run to this barbershop. I was able to get some, 50 something minutes on with you today. It is always great to talk to you guys. Look, if you need resources, again, go to the website, iamcountryceo.com. Or if you want to watch the videos on the channel, hey, it's over 1,000. They're all there. Love you guys. Look, looking forward to another week doing this thing again. I'll be back at y'all next week to chop it up. Follow the channel throughout the week. I'm gonna definitely have some videos for y'all every day this week. Just got a little rough on me last week. I had to do a self-care day yesterday, y'all. Massage, a facial, char grilled oysters. I had to recuperate. I'm ready now to run on again. We're gonna get y'all some videos this week, right? So look, y'all be good. Take it easy. Love you guys. Y'all be good.